did Cher say while playing Riichi Mahjong? We're not gonna fold, so I'm gonna shove. I can feel the comments start to say, I really don't think you should give up, no. Do you believe in a God up above? Our tenpai has a three-sided weight. Statistically, we should get the run, yo. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. Oh, it's a beautiful day to be playing Riichi Mahjong. Now, did we spend the entirety of last video, which ran about 1 hour, losing the entire time? Oh, yes, absolutely. And we sign up for another bowl of gruel today. We march back into the Jade Room, completely freaking moisturized and unbothered. As we load into the Jade Room today, let me just say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. Sincerely, thank you so much for all the kind-hearted words and for the support lately. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Luciano writes, today I played my 250th game of 4-player Mahjong and reached the gold room. Hang on, pause, champ. One sec. Okay, literally couldn't have done it without your videos. Oh, really? Because of how decisive I am. No, I'm just kidding. As you introduced me to the game and learned most of what I know from watching your daily gameplays ever since the LUD v NL analysis. May the orange pixels of the Riichi button be with you. Hey, straight out of Star Wars, may the Force be with you as well. Thank you so much for the kind words. I sincerely appreciate it. It always brings me a lot of joy when people are like, hey, you're the one that introduced me to this game, and they don't follow it up with a, and you ruined my life because of that. Just kidding. I mean, I'll be pleased no matter what. I'm just glad that we could all play some Riichi Mahjong together, okay? I also want to take a quick moment to thank the patrons as we draw into the door. Holy frick. Patreon.com/YU_SOG. Yusong, what happened to all the patrons? Honey, I shrunk the names. And it's because I haven't recorded in a few days. Oh, God. What is this? What's this going on in my hand? Haven't recorded in a few days, and a lot of you signed up on the Patreon. Thank you so much. It is one of the most moving things in the world. As Left Lord is going to win this, Prevalent win, White DZ, Dora. I mean, that's a baller hand to start with. But anyway, thank you to Penguify, Pumpkin God, Dan B, Jeremy F, Paul H, Tony of Pure Evil, David, and Boocan TRP, the single name on the rock in the 6th column. Thank you so much for joining me on Patreon. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. Shout out to Tom W for adjusting their Patreon subscription amount to just be more generous. Thank you so much. That is obscenely kind. I mean, this hand is wow. This hand is good, right? This hand is really freaking good. I mean, it almost feels like a half fly. Oh, do you believe if I call upon? I mean, I think I'm gonna go for it. This is one of the stupidest things that's ever happened in the entirety of Riichi Mahjong. But you gotta frick around when you have 4 shapes in the... I mean, you don't have to, but it feels good when you frick around with 4 shapes in any given suit in your starting hand, right? Thank you so much for all the support. That is like obscenely moving. I'm gonna get into it in a second, but yeah, no, thank you so much. I also want to give a quick shout out to Danky Dank, who dropped a Prime sub on me even when I wasn't streaming, and I appreciate it. Yusong, why haven't you been filming? And I know you're not saying that in an accusatory way or anything. Yusong's been going through a little bit of a weird time. He's feeling fragile today, okay? Paid chatters, I need you to do some overtime in the comment section, okay? I think so. I want to talk about this very, very carefully and very diplomatically, because I am going to be giving an address to the UN this weekend, so I might as well practice now. No, I want to talk about this very, very carefully. So, had some Thanksgiving plans. I'm recording this still before Thanksgiving. You're watching this on the Friday after Thanksgiving, I believe. I'm just gonna stay home for Thanksgiving, and it's a little bit of like, and I don't want to characterize anyone as like wrong or evil or anything. Yusong's going through some personal stuff, just some pretty difficult times with some certain family stuff, and then additionally, also in that, he's 1 tile away from Tenpai, not the point of the story, but in that, Yusong has realized that about 2 months ago, he experienced a breakup, and we're still chilling. Again, the two parties, we still care about each other a lot. Again, I don't want to characterize that anyone as evil. That's not what I'm trying to say either. Okay, my inability to win an awesome hand. Oh, you go out on a limb, you try to put yourself out there, nothing happens. That's okay. It's okay. Yusong, this is a little bit too much whining for us not even being 10 minutes into the video. You know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Ah! Okay, maybe we can run it back? No. We shouldn't, unless, what if we did? Oh, I almost wish that we just drew into a red 5 or something, and then I could take a very irresponsible detour into a full flush once again. And then Yusong realized that, you know, holy frick, he, you know, went through a breakup. He has to move. So he's been a little stressed, being like, okay, well, the lease ends at the end of January. Right now it's the start of December, basically. Yeah, it's the start of December. Yusong's got to make a lot of big moves, and not only that, like if he is to live with someone, and he will, or find like a really cheap studio somewhere. But if he is to live with someone, that person needs to be cool with me yelling all day, and that's also tricky. Now, a lot of people, you know, don't work from home, so it might be like a bit of a symbiotic relationship where they leave, I yell, and when they're home, I don't yell. That is, you know, that could very easily happen. Yusong's just a little frazzled right now, and so. And so yeah, he's just a little frazzled right now. He's feeling a little fragile, like a Leve song sung in a bossa nova kind of a swing. This hand, okay, now my ears are perked up a little. Riichi Pinfu, but now we can also get a pure double sequence if we draw into an 8 of circles. That feels pretty nice. Right Lord going for a flush in the stupid head suit. See the bamboo suit. Very obvious, based on everything that they're discarding, everything but bamboo that they're discarding. So we have to be a little bit careful of that. But I will just say this right now. Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence red 5. If that happens, you're gonna have to tear me away from the like and subscribe button, okay? You're gonna have to physically restrain me from hitting the like and subscribe button. So it's not the pure double sequence that I wanted, but it is the Riichi Pinfu red 5 hand that we deserve, okay? Is there any indication that any of my tiles are safe? I don't know. Someone might see this 5 of characters in my discard pile and try to get a little freaky with it. I might just deal in right now. Ooh, okay, he didn't, and he's gaming. So yeah, that's been going on. He's really frazzled. He's like genuinely super duper frazzled. So I just wanted to tell you that. I just want to tell you, Yusong, why bring up all this stuff if you can't tell us the details? Isn't that kind of annoying? Yeah, I hear you, because I was thinking about this a lot too. I've been taking a lot of long walks, just with myself. I've been taking a lot of long walks. And I was thinking like, oh, well, do I want to like, how do I talk about this on video, and why do I want to talk about this in a video? And here's the thing, I've realized that my style, if you can call it that, the reason that I can make daily YouTube videos is because I actually really like being able to share as much of myself as possible with everyone in the viewing audience. Like, and I love, like, I think, you know, I love sharing embarrassing things too. Like, I mean, you've probably heard this story, but you know, I tell it a lot. Once I had a dream that my therapist was spooning me. Not my current therapist, but this was a different therapist that I had. And even in the dream, I got, you know, I was like, is this okay? And then they said, I do this with all my patients. And then I got jealous in the dream, and I was like, you do this with all your patients? And so that's humiliating, but I love sharing that kind of stuff. I'm a sicko, folks. What can I say? I'm an absolute sicko. And so, like, I always want to try to be as honest with you as possible, because when I'm at my weakest, and I don't mean like weakest like, oh, I'm a little tilted in Riichi Mahjong. I mean weakest in terms of just commentary and happiness, which is important. I mean, what would you think is more important, Riichi Mahjong gameplay or just physical, mental well-being and happiness? I don't know. It's up for debate. When I feel at my weakest, it's usually because, I mean, I gotta take this, right? It's either Tanyao chance or seat win chance. I mean, who gives a frick? I mean, there was a 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence in that hand. If you thought that I didn't sniff out that 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence, it must be your first day here, okay? They call me the Sanshokler around these parts. I saw the sign. I saw the Sanshoku. I was locked in. I was laser focused on it. We couldn't make it happen. It was just a little. Welcome to the thumbnail. Welcome to the thumbnail. Riichi Seawind Red 5 Dora triple-sided banger. What is it? My freaking birthday? Yusong's been going through a rough time. But he's okay. I think he's gonna figure it out. Oh my god. Wow, really? I just have to be going through a rough time and saying that into the microphone, and then the YoStar employee that handpicks all my tiles to give me a rough time is like, we gotta cut him some slack. I'll absolutely take this. It's a farm to table Hanemon, by the way. It's GMO free. The GMO is being Oradora. It's not an Oradora based Hanemon. This is just the good stuff right there. Holy frick. All right. Thank you, YoStar. I really appreciate it. I mean, I genuinely do. I don't know if YoStar. I mean, does anyone at YoStar watch these videos? I mean, I hope so. But I have also said some pretty disgusting stuff. I'm sure I've said on more than one occasion, like, give me those toes or something. Like, I've just said a lot into this microphone. Yeah. He's just a little stressed out right now. But once he figures out everything, he will feel a lot better. Outside of that, how am I doing outside of the game? I had to cancel some streams this week. So you're watching this on a Friday. It's the holiday week. I didn't stream at all this week. And I sincerely, like, I hated that. Like, I hope you know that it wasn't because I didn't want to. It's because, like, no, something was, like, genuinely really, really wrong. Like, I was, like, not feeling good to the, and I'm not asking for your sympathy here. Although, you know, I just don't want to give off the wrong impression. Basically, I was doing, I was pacing so much that, hang on, what the frick is going on here? I'm one tile away from Tenpai? Yeah, I am. What the frick is going on here? Riot Lord calls Riichi. This might be one of those hands where I genuinely can't fold. Cheeing into the door is also kind of dank, right? I mean, it's just okay. If I chi into the Dora, this is a great safe tile. Hopefully we don't give him Ipatsu or anything. But if I chi here, I get to win off of the 3, the 6. I mean, technically, I get to win off of the 3, 6, or 9 if I call Riichi with it. I mean, Pinfu, Riichi on that thing. Haktua, right? This is good. I mean, we're in the dealer's seat. I think we slam and welcome to the jam. We're lucky that passed, but we can look back at this with Makatu. Sometimes your best defense is just a good offense. South one chasing Riichi. What else could we have done there? I mean, it was either call Riichi. It was either call Riichi with the 3 of circles and wait for the 2, 5, or just send the 2 of bamboo. I think the 2 of bamboo is a much safer tile, right? 2s are just generally safer than 3s. They're harder to use. There's a 4-on Marty in the dealer seat. Holy frick, am I cracked? Oh! That's it. Okay, well, this is a double feature. Oh my god. Oh no, it's gonna be an hour. I mean, I'm fine with it being an hour-long banger. Just. Oh, and also the elo's not doing too hot right now. So again, I this past week, here's how I'll try to turn this into an educational thing, but like, you want to know how you're not okay? When you literally cannot stop pacing to the point of your feet and legs hurting. That is how Yusong knows that he's not okay. When he's literally like feeling like so nervous all the time. Like, it's just, he was just genuinely like, something was like off. Deeply off. I mean, all that we really need to do is check this South 1 chasing Riichi before we get into another game, right? Okay, Riichi. Riichi is absolutely correct here. Yeah. They weren't even thinking about anything else. I mean, they kind of were, but it's like 40 to 25 or 14. It's not like, you know, a huge, like, insurmountable difference, but a pretty good decision making by yours truly. I'm gonna pat myself on my back. Sometimes you gotta give yourself the old positive encouragement as well. Yeah, I just wasn't okay. I like, you know, here's something good that came out of this whole thing, which is finally a crumb of self-compassion. Gordon Ramsay meme, finally some good freaking self-compassion, which is just, like, what was born out of this was that there was one day where I literally could not get out of bed. I was just like so anxious. I don't know how to describe it to you. I just was like frozen. And I had the thought to myself, like, and this is a YouTube Riichi Mahjong commentary, by the way, and again I understand where I am right now. But I had the thought of myself, Yusong, I think that if you're struggling this hard to work, something is just off. It is not because you are lazy. I think that you have thought that you are lazy for your entire life, and based on, like, you know, the messages that you received. And I'm not saying that those messages were evil or wrong or that they shouldn't have happened or whatever. Like, they just happened, you know, regardless of right or wrong, they just happened. There's nothing we can really do about that. We can change how we respond to it, right? And that's pretty much all we got. Am I really about to raw dog this con? I mean, I hope people are cool with this. I think this is the channel. Like, lately, all I've been doing, like is telling extremely sincere aspects of my life, and then giving you the most violent whiplash you've ever experienced by saying things like, should I just raw dog this con? If I draw, okay, I'll promise you this. If I draw into 6 of circles or 6 of bamboo, I will raw dog the con and then call Riichi. It's on site, quite frankly, okay? Anything else? I mean, if we draw into 4 of circles, I think I just call Riichi, right? That's not bad. Use this as a triplet, use this as our pair. We got a 3, 4, 5. So I don't just want to call the con because it kind of kills some tiles that we can't accept, namely the 4 of circles, which granted is only 1 tile, but like, it's an important tile. I don't want to just say no to the 4 of circles. What was it talking? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was so proud of myself because self-compassion's really hard. Self-compassion's so hard. And I was like, Yusong, I think if you're struggling this hard, I don't think you're lazy. I think you've actually really liked streaming and making videos lately. I think that you've been trying to put your whole heart into it. I think it is just something wrong. And so you got to try to take care of yourself. So I didn't stream this past week. I tried to do some good R&R, played a few ranked games of League of Legends. And he lost the room. Everyone was feeling a little bit bad for Yusong, and then he lost the room. Oh, really, Yusong? Really took your rest and relaxation seriously if you played a few ranked games of League of Legends. I know, dude. I know. It's not the best way to relax. I know. Dude, if I had any better ideas, I would do those. I would absolutely do those. The thing that felt the most accessible, the thing that felt like, you know, I struggle with finding activities that I'm just like, this is not for any sort of productive thing. This is just for me. And I played ranked League of Legends. Was it good? I lost a lot of the games. I lost, I think, all the games that I played. But I still, at least, it was for me. And I know. We have a complicated relationship with League of Legends here on this channel. But, like, at least it was for me. Oh, I gotta remind myself, by the way, that I am playing, like, this is a different game. For a second, I lost myself, and I was like, well, this is okay, because we're still kind of in the lead. No, this is East 1. And Rylord is gonna sumo a Gigantamax hand in the dealer seat. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Didn't I deal a 9 of circles not too long ago? Okay, it doesn't really matter. Rylord has the absolute, this is a dealer Mangon. Holy frick. I mean, I'm glad that we didn't deal into this, but I'm also glad that they didn't win off of the 6 of circles. They would have gotten a Hanemon, right, with Tanyao in their hand. Okay, so it's not looking great for your boy, but you know, I'm down in the dumps, but so is a Crosslord and Left Lord, right? So that's kind of okay. Did I do anything else to take care of myself? No, I just went to Trader Joe's. I called a friend. That was really nice. Shout out to my friend. Because I think, like, in the past, I was really nervous about calling her because I've leaned on this friend a lot in the past, especially in college. I think in college, I didn't really know what was, like, appropriate and inappropriate to do in terms of, like, how to lean on your friends, right? You might just call them, like, a lot. And so I think, or you might just, like, call, like, I'm not saying that needing emotional support is bad. No, I think it's, like, literally an essential part of being human and alive. But there's ways to do it that are respectful of the other person's time and schedule. And I don't think that I've always necessarily done that. So I called her. I was letting her know about all this stuff. And then I was like, hey, you know, thanks. I didn't, you know, I wasn't, like, sure if you were busy, etc., etc. And I was like, I'm sorry to just call you out of the blue like this. And she was like, oh, you know, you haven't done this in you haven't done this in so long. It's okay. But not in like a joking way where it was actually okay. I don't mean to. Oh no, I think I'm making people sound bad. I think I'm making people sound bad. Ah, no, it's okay. It's okay. I think I hopefully people are getting what I'm putting down. It's okay to lean on your friends once in a while. That's all that I'm saying. Everyone understands when there's like a little bit of a hiccup, or when something's maybe a little bit more urgent. Holy frick, what is happening right now? Left lord called Riichi. Cross lord just slammed the red 5 of circles. That's not safe at all. I don't really understand what's happening. Hang on, I'm also gonna raise my I'm gonna raise my microphone a little bit. I mean, if red 5 have circles pass, they're not waiting with a 6-7 in their hand. RIP comment section, but 6-7. And also, by the way, that's something that I love about this community. I think, I mean, looking at this community, and you want to get serious for a second. Like I'm so blessed that I think this community skews slightly older. I hope that that's okay to say, because like this game is rife with 6-7s, and I think that we've handled it with such a delicate, like, understand, like if in an alternate universe so easily that every single comment section would just be 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, but we don't do that here. I'm so grateful. I'm genuinely so grateful. Left lord is gonna sumo this hand. I'm in the shadow realm. Let's freaking get it. Let's freaking get it. We're still in this game, folks. We're still in this game. So yeah, it was nice to lean on people. A crosser maybe rage quitting? I don't think so though, right? Like you lose one hand, and we're gonna rage quit, dude. You don't even know what misery is. Have you seen my imagine? You don't even know what misery is. By the way, you're wondering what these games are. This was yesterday's video. This was one game I played on stream before realizing, oh, I'm not in a good enough mental state to stream right now. And then this cool cat icon was one game that I played off stream where I literally could not lose even if I wanted to. And this just happened 5 minutes ago. So I wanted to give you, and now you're all caught up to how we got here. Record scratch. Yes, that's me. I'm hard stuck master 2-star in Mahjong Soul. Outside of that, Yusong, how have you been doing? I've been doing okay. A second improv class has hit the life, and what I mean by that is that I did start my second improv class, and I've been really wanting to tell you about it, but I didn't really, like, I was so nervous this whole time because I didn't know how to juggle the more serious stuff and how much to share and how much was responsible for me to share, because there's other people's lives, and I don't want to drag anyone's name through the mud. Not that I like have anything to drag anyone through the mud over, but it's like you want to be really careful on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I can share that therapist dream with you as much as I want, because I think I'm the only person affected. You don't know who my therapist was, and if you do, isn't that like a HIPAA violation? You little sicko. And so that's okay. Anyway, a second improv class. The second improv class, huge, really nice actually. A lot of stuff happened that I really wanted to tell you about. Number one, I was nervous going in. So I just finished taking like at the local comedy institution. There are classes where you could take like 101, 201, 301, 401, etc., etc. I just finished up a 301 class, so I signed up for 401. And on the first day I was really nervous because you're about to meet a whole bunch of new cohorts, potentially friends, and then you want to like do your best and like, you know, not be I was gonna say not be cringe, which is a really judgmental way of looking at it. Hang on, am I allowed to throw Eastwind? This is like 99.99% safe, but why does it also reek of death? You know what I mean? Why does this tile have the uneffable aura of despair around it? I don't want to if I don't. Oh, okay. Now, what do I do, though? Now, what do I do? I mean, this is never going to become a triplet. So how the frick do I turn this hand into a viable hand? I don't think I can. Oh, okay. Okay, and the viable tiles keep on coming. Maybe a 7 pairs hand. Maybe a 7 pairs hand if we're getting nasty with it. That's something that, okay. And if Love Lord Sumo's, I didn't say this in time, but this is okay. A crosser is going to be the one that pays out the dealer penalty. It's not going to be a big dealer penalty, but hey, we're okay to see the dealer seat move from a crosser to left lord. We're fine to keep the wheels of time spinning. I was really scared that I was really scared that it was somehow a fluke. I think that like. I was feeling good about myself after finishing 301. I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I really missed this. Performing and like comedy is really important to me. And it was nice to like regain some confidence. And then I stepped into this 401 class and I was like, what if it was just a fluke? What if it was the teacher? What if it was the environment? What if it was the temperature that day? Like, what if all of these things? What if all of these things were the reason why I was feeling confident? And then to realize that, like, hang on, this is a skill. I actually just learned a skill. It's a silly skill for sure, but it is also like a skill that I personally value a lot. Hang on. Perfect Ishanten. Pair, double-sided weight, Omega Chunk, which is a pair with a double-sided weight staple to it. No matter how we get into Tenpai now, we can force a double-sided weight, which is so good. We might even be able to wait for the Dora or get the Dora, which also feels good. Red 5, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I have to discard the red 5. Never meant to make the Dora cry, okay? Pain, Pecco, but you know what? We let that roll off our back. We don't concern ourselves with these trifles. But you know, as we got into, okay, someone at Yostar freaking hates me. They were like, okay, Yusong, you had one good feel-good game. Now it's time for your regularly scheduled misery. A little bit of Riichi by my side. Okay, here we go. Waiting on the 3 and the 6 of bamboo. Riichi 1 Dora only, but you know what? When the game's pretty tight, like I'll happily take a 2-hun hand. We haven't even experienced the sick chills and thrills of the dealer seat yet. So we're hoping to get into East 4 as fast as possible. Don't let Left Lord have a million gazillion repeats in the dealer seat. Oops. Good one, buddy. Sorry, that's a little toxic. I've been playing a few games of League of Legends. No Oradora. That's fine. It's fine. I don't want you to make it too easy for me. It is a skill, and I was genuinely so excited. I mean, I don't know how much of this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Okay, this is bad. This is this is a tricky hand. It's not the worst hand that I've ever seen. We have 3 good shapes in our hand, but the rest leaves a little something to be desired. I mean, we would love to pair up any of our honor tiles, right? Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, White DZ, Red DZ, like all of these tiles would go so freaking hard. You know what tile is really nice now? I was about to say 3 of characters, but the Red 5 is also so nice as well. Holy frick. I mean, this is okay, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 shapes in our hand now. If you kind of squint, you might be able to see a 5th shape somewhere in here. All right, that kind of is a 5th shape. If we draw into 7 of characters right now is the nut draw for us. That's our weakest link that we have in our hands. So getting to complete that one and not having to wait for it would be awesome. Call me Aaron Burr. I was so excited that I was like, oh, I learned a skill and I feel confident with it that I couldn't sleep that night. And of course, I'm also going through a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't really know if I can't sleep because of good things or bad things. But either way, I was just feeling really happy. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is like, you learned a thing, Yusong. You deserve to be, you deserve to be a little bit more confident. I can feel my brain, by the way, trying to destroy me. And by that I mean my brain is like, don't get confident, Yusong. If you get confident even a little bit, you'll get overconfident, and then you'll be a real butt face. And I'm censoring myself because I've been swearing in these videos recently, and I usually I don't swear in the videos. I think 1 or 2 videos ago I swore. Like, I swear a lot on the streams, but I try to, for no logical reason other than a whim, I try to keep these videos like fairly okay. I mean, I say a bunch of other horrible stuff, so there might not be any swearing, but let's just say you pay in other ways. What was it talking about? Oh yeah, my brain was like, you're gonna get overconfident and you're gonna be a real jerk about it, and And so I think my brain has been trying to self-sabotage or be a real stinker to me lately. But I think I've been trying to gently talk back with my brain, being like, hey, brain, usually, like lately / always, we've kind of been struggling with self-confidence. I think that if we were overconfident, would we run the risk of being rude or cringe or whatever? Like, yeah, maybe. But like, how about just try to give regular confidence a shot? And try to ground yourself in things like, hey, you're still here to learn. You're still here to make friends. This is so cheesy, but like you're here most importantly to have fun. So like just try to like hold those things as tight as possible and try to let go of like, oh, I'm so good or I'm so bad. Because I think those things will just ultimately bring pain, you know? I don't mean to get, you know, super based or grim or morbid about it. But I think that like, you know, if you put too much of your ego or yourself or whatever, holy frick, by the way, am I about to Yakuman all over the place? Dude, if Southwind comes out, you tell me I don't pawn here though. Like I want to pawn so badly. Okay, I mean this is confusing. I don't think I want this 6. If I have a 5, 6, 7, how the frick am I gonna like find a pair in this? It's just too tricky right now. I don't want any like if this becomes a pair, I think our hand becomes really, really difficult to put together. I'm still 1 tile away from Tenpai. I want to pawn into Southwind and just be in Tenpai. I think that's a good idea, right? Like, I don't mean to be a little boring about it, but getting 3rd place, like I hate to tell you this industry secret, getting 3rd place is actually so freaking sick. Like, getting 3rd place is so good. It's -6 points. Getting 4th place is -210 points in terms of your matchmaking. So, like, I hope we're seeing the picture that I'm trying to paint here. It's really, really awesome. It's really, really awesome to get 3rd place. 3rd place is always a good thing, even if you fall from 1st place to 3rd. Obviously, that's not great. Dealer Riichi, I'm chasing with a prevalent wind only hand. No, absolutely not. Look, is it sad? Oh! Yeah, a little. Yeah, absolutely. It's a little sad. Absolutely. But like, that's not the right play. We can go back and look at this with manga. South 1, South wind, no pawn after Riichi. Okay, and now I have 2 more safe tiles. Again, because even if we won this hand, it's a what? It's a 1,000 point hand. I mean, technically 2,000 because we get to pick up the Riichi stick. This is gonna be the worst day of my life. A crosser who I'm directly competing with for last place just got Riichi Sumo Ipatsu at the least, by the way. Oh my god, and they picked up Tanya. This is just basically a Mongon. Oh no! Oh no! It's still anyone's game. By the thinnest of margins, we are in last place. What? Okay, we're 2 tiles away from Tenpai. 30 seconds until Mars. This hand feels good. What's the nut draw? I would say like another 1 of circles or another 4 of circles. I think either of those bring the heat. I'm already thinking about things like if we call Riichi, we might be then able to call a Khan on the 9 of circles to try to bolster our hand's value a little bit. That's right. I know how to have fun. I know how to call Khan occasionally. It's not all just doom and gloom around these parts at Yusong HQ. He occasionally knows how to call Khan. Another one of my holy frick. Another one of my favorite things about doing, you know, the improv or comedy in general. And the funny thing about this is that like I could be terrible at improv, and like I'm talking about this as if I'm you know, like I could be really bad. Like, you don't know. I mean, a lot of people don't know. I mean, maybe a few of you have seen me do some sort of, I don't know, but it's like a totally different skill set. Like, I know I'm talking to you right now, and maybe you got a smile on your face. I don't know. I don't mean to presume. I absolutely don't mean to presume. Maybe you freaking hate this video right now, and if you do, that's, you know, I wish things were different. Let me know, you know, let me know in the comments what you want to see. If it's not buttering your toast for some reason, let me know. But please try to phrase it kindly, okay? Please try to phrase it kindly. We are human beings after all, and I appreciate that civility a lot. Another one of my favorite things is like you get to, I hit 3 Oradora. When your character flashes across the screen, it means that you have at least a Mongon. I hit 3 Oradora. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Merriam-Webster defines undeserved as 3 Aura Dora, actually. Wow. Wow. Wow, if that isn't some streamer luck BS right there. It's been a while since we've gotten Aura 3. I think I got Aura 3 in my off-stream game as well. I mean, I don't know what happened. Maybe as my personal life crumbles, my Riichi Mahjong, my Riichi Mahjong gameplay is gonna level up. I don't know. I don't know what kind of new superstitions we're spinning here. One of my favorite things about it is that it feels like you're sharing a secret language with another human being. Like, even though I hadn't really met anyone, as I was watching other people just do the thing in front of the class, I was like, oh, this is like, hang on. I mean, I want to be able to win off of the Dora. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why the frick do I have 7 shapes in my hand? Can I just win if it's like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can. It's a weird hand, but I want to get rid of this 1, 2 in the bamboo suit, and we still have enough tiles to win. What I'm hoping for is to end on this 7, 7, 7, 9 shape, and so I can call Ron off of an 8 of circles or a 9 of circles, and that's really powerful because, I mean, the 9 of circles is the Dora. And you're like, Yusong, why don't you go for a little bit of speed? Why are you going for the greed here? I mean, that's a good point. That's genuinely a good point. Because it still is a game of inches, right? I'm still not in first place. It's still anyone's game. It is genuinely still anyone's game. Left Lord going for a flush in the character suit. We got to be a little bit wary for this one right here. I mean, now a gazillion tiles and a half get us into Tenpai. I might even chi into a 6 of bamboo. And just slam the door top. It is a little scary in the face of what. I mean, you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Riichi, Tenhou, red 5 chance. Look, Tenhou doesn't really. I don't know if Tenhou is still in this game at this point. Or if they patched this out recently. But like, this is still okay. 9. Wow, that's disgusting. I can't even. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Riichi, Sumo, Tenhou, red 5. This is what, a 7,900 point hand? 7,700 point hand? It's one of those. It's a 7,900 point hand. Holy frick. And I get my Riichi stick back. And it's South 4, and I'm in the dealer's seat. Ah! Okay, if you were watching this video to fall asleep too, my bad. Whoa! Whoa! This is gonna be the best day of my life. Dora is the Vivian Westwind. That's music to my ears. Everyone has a hard time using the Vivian Westwind. Oh, this feels so awesome. And I might not even, I don't have to call Riichi with this hand. No matter what, I don't have to call Riichi. If I draw into a 7 of circles, it's Pinfu pure double sequence. If I draw into a 3 or a 6 of characters, I also don't have to call Riichi. It's pure double sequence, which is enough to make a valid hand all by its lonesome. So this hand feels awesome. I might even throw 4 of characters because I mean, it's only awesome if we draw into another 4 of characters. But it's way more likely that we draw into a 3 or a 6 of characters, right? And so as a result, I don't want to be stuck with a really dangerous tile in the late game or after someone calls Riichi, you know? I want. Yeah. Oh, okay. A little bit freaky right now. Right Lord calls pawn. Right Lord understands the assignment. Right Lord knows that if they win with a Tenhou only hand, if they win with literally a 1,000 point hand, they get to end the game in third and not in last, which is again super freaking important if you haven't been paying close enough attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 tile away from 7 pairs. Can I just be real with you? I send that back. I send that back to the kitchen. I think I don't want 7 pairs here. I think I want Pinfu. And he's down horrendous for Pinfu. I am down horrendous for Pinfu. It's either Pinfu or pure double sequence. Like, I don't want to have to call Riichi. And I want a chance to have a double-sided weight, right? Like, I want a chance to have the widest tile acceptancy you've ever seen. South 4 of characters, discard. At least we'll have some cool learning moments from this game as well. But yeah, even though I hadn't met anyone yet, I was just watching other people like do scenes in front of everyone. I was like, oh, you're speaking like the same. You're speaking the same language that I'm speaking. Like whether or not you try to sell, you try to make a scene effective via like good acting or like asking for justification or like giving the game like the way that you pull premise or the way that you let the game rest a little. It's like, oh, I can see that. And it's so cool. I don't know. It really like activates me. I just love being in that kind of environment. By the way, back-to-back dubs? What the frick? Genuinely, what the frick? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. View log, by the way? Yeah, let me just take a bath in this log really quickly. Like, I want to live in this log forever. Maka spit on me? I mean, I don't think that we played that bad. There were a few moments that were a little bit weird. Yeah, we got the highest grade. You love to see it. So South 4 of characters. So we could have had a chance to go for 7 pairs here. They love my decision making. There's not a lot of great options here. Wow, this is weird. They wanted me to cut the 8-9. Okay, that's also fair, right? Because we can accept the 3s and the 6s, and it's a little bit easier to make those come true. Oh, it ended up working out for us, but dang. Okay, we should have considered throwing the 8-9. I hadn't even spotted that at all. And just using the 1 of bamboo as our pair. I'm glad it ended up working out for us. I think we just had a really lucky game. And the Riichi here is unthinkable, right? You don't want to give anyone a reason to play safe. You don't want to give... And you want to give yourself still an excuse to fold. Right, Lord? I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely so sorry. I mean, I think that's a fine discard. You're 1 tile away from 10 by 30 seconds until Mars... What else are you gonna throw here if not the you know 6 or 8 of you have to throw one of them. Oh man, and you want to get rid of the more dangerous tile sooner rather than later. I hear you, dude. I absolutely hear you. That's just unlucky. We had a really unlucky game, and then the Right Lord had a really unlucky game. So we're gaming right now, right? We're gaming super freaking hard, and that first 6 of circles. Yeah, it's just too hard to use. So it's a weird one. But again, if you imagine this is our pair, like, okay, well, we have this other awkward pair and we have this other awkward pair. We have to make triplets out of all of them. Like, it's not impossible, right? The pawn button exists for a reason, but it just doesn't feel good. So hang on. Do they want me to call pawn ever? Wow. Wow. They didn't hate it. They didn't hate the pawn. They didn't hate this skip either. It's single tile Yorking it for the 3 of characters. Wow. And then what do we fold with though? Yo, I don't know if I like this. Just because like, okay, this I'm okay with throwing, right? It's a terminal tile. We see 2 of the 2s. It's not foolproof, but you might as well go for it. But then like after, what the frick do we do if we don't draw into our winning tile? It's not like we have anything else to fold with. We see 3 of the 6s. Maybe we can get away with throwing the 7s. But then, again, these will be pawned up. They'll be impossible to throw. And now, if I'm not going to go for the first one, they hate me going for the second one. Maka's so mad at me right now. And then you're single tile Yorking it. And then you eventually chase the Riichi. Holy frick. This got really spicy. You called Riichi. You could have fur attend yourself. Fur-attend triple-sided Riichi is what Maka wanted. Maka's off the rails, by the way. Yo, Star, you gotta rein Maka back in. They wanted us to do a 3-sided Fur-attend Riichi. Just kidding. That's pretty tight, actually. Like, I respect the dark arts of the triple-sided Fur-attend Riichi, but you went for the non-Fur-attend Riichi. Riichi, parentheses, non-Fur-attend version. Parentheses, Taylor's version. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. Did we end up dealing in this round? What happened here? I was so happy to have safe tiles, by the way. I was so happy. And then they just assume with the dang tile themselves. Okay, this is the 3 or a DZ hand. Folks, I don't know what you want me to say. Absolutely banger of a video. That's unbelievable. 2 dubs. That's oh my. It's been so long since. Oh my god, what happened here? I have 4 cool cats? Cool cats means that you ended with above 50,000 points, which means you crushed. I have 4 cool cats in my matches tree? I guess I'm a bit of a cool cat. Call me Carol Baskins? And then it's been so long since I've been above the water, since I've been above 20% first place. Let's try to get it to 25. I don't know if it's possible, but I mean, the Riichi button still exists in the game. Free will still exists for the other players, and other people could be having a bad day. I mean, that's not what I want to be hoping for. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the support. It means the world to me. That's all I can really say. Like, thank you so much. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. I'll be back to my normal stream schedule, hopefully next week. Right now, as you're listening to this on a Friday, like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I should be back on that Monday. At 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VOD channel in case you can't ever make it live. Link down below is also the community Discord. Oh wait, and oh my God, I apologize. The Patreon is also there. It's the best way to support me. Thank you for all your support on the Patreon. It means the freaking world. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself. Okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.